Yamaha Rhino 450. Gonna tear down the top end. So first thing we're gonna do is get the timing chain cover off, tensioner pulled out, carburetor, exhaust. So yeah, I'm gonna get the carburetor out of here. And take the 3.0 Allen wrench, loosen these clamps. Alright, once you get all the clamps loose, grab your boot, pull it out of there. Your carburetor come out, and mine, I'm gonna have to loosen the fuel line. I'll pull it off over here on the fuel pump. And then we'll just take it and set it over here, over there, so it's far enough out of the way. So you check the how much the life the timing chain has got right there, that gap. So it's got plenty of life left. I had a little one. I'll get a hold of it and just walk that sucker off like that right there. And you should be able to pull it off and get it down here or something. Put you a zip tie in the end of it. Alright, now I'm going to pull out the exhaust. Over here you got two 12mm nuts. I can get the impact in on this side. Get that one out. Alright, so I got that one out. Okay, I got the exhaust pulled out. It just fell back right there. And then you come over here, you got two Allen wrench headed bolts. They are a 5.0 millimeter Allen wrench. You're gonna get them out. Alright, I got the 4 head bolts pulled out. One there, one there, one there. And pay attention when you pull these out of the motor, because these two on this side are longer than the two on this side. So keep that in mind, and all your water's gonna pour out. Now I'm gonna get this hose off right here and unplug this coolant sensor right there. So we'll get it off, and then we'll take off this hose. I'll come back when I get it off. On head bolts, one of them is about 1 inch shorter. So we'll get them out.
It's been rebuilt.
Get the head off right here. Check the bottom for bent valve, and pull these 2 bolts out right here. Pulled that off. Now my cylinder should just come right off. We'll see how bad it is. Don't forget your timing chain guide when you put it back together. You look inside here, and this one looks good. There ain't no bad ring groove, no pits down in there. So we should be alright. Alright, I'm gonna take this is a pick, works good, this will work. Stick something in this little groove right here, and pop the snap ring out. Like that. Sometimes you probably put a rag right here so you don't drop it down in the motor. And then start with this one. It's going to go in this groove right here, the bottom groove. So you put it in, make sure it's not overlapped. Like that right there. And you grab one of these thin ones. Preferably you do it on the bottom first. So you put it right here in the bottom groove. Just walk it around with your finger, and it'll go right in there. Then you grab another one. You want this gap where it's open to the outsides. I usually line mine up with this the hole each side. So I'll grab the second one right here. We'll put it right on top of the crinkly ring in the same groove. We'll do it on this side so it's away from that side. And then just walk it around. And it should just jump right in there. It'd move all around. It's like one O-ring. So, and then we'll take the thick, solid black one, no chrome edge. The numbers, see it says top right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says top. Letters and stuff always go facing up. So we'll put it, it's a little more harder to get in there. And it also says 2ND, that means it's the second ring. And then that's top. Some rings won't have that label. I always just put the letters up, you know, by the edge. The chrome edge is the tempered edge, so it goes on top. So it's the one in all the heat. So you just put it over like that, make sure it spins and moves, springy. And a lot of times I put like this one right here with that. And then put this other one on the opposite side, about right here. Just as long as they ain't lined up. And then put it in there. Go around, like that right there. Okay, on top of this piston, it's going to say EX and a little arrow. That always points towards the exhaust pipe where it goes in the head. So make sure that's facing towards the exhaust when you put the piston back in. Alright, I put my piston on there, shove my wrist pin through. Alright guys, I got my new lower end gasket. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it on here and pull the timing chain up through it. Try not to tear it. And there should be some dowel pins in here. I'm pretty sure. There's like some O-rings and stuff that go in this one hole right here on the corner. So I'll look. Bottom of the cylinder, yeah, the dowel pins, old gasket and everything is on the bottom of the cylinder, so I'm gonna have to clean all that off. Like I said, there's a dowel pin, little metal deal, and then there's an O-ring around the outside right here, and it doesn't come with the dowel pins, but it comes with the new O-rings. So grab you some pliers and pull these out and put them back in the motor. That way it'll make it a little bit easier to get the cylinder on later. Alright, I got the cylinder all cleaned up, the bottom of it. And I'm going to put it back on. This can be kind of tricky. So that zip tie I was talking about I put through there, we're going to put it up through the jug, the cylinder, and catch it on top. Pull it up. Just kind of let that sit right there. Then we'll grab the piston and flip it up. We'll be real careful, which I'll get the timing chain in a minute, but you gotta be real careful you don't break a ring in this process. So it's not that hard to do. Take your fingernails and just get them started in there. Like I said, keep the grooves away from each other. Don't beat on it, because you shouldn't have to. If it won't go on, something's in the way. And you'll break the end off one of your rings. And then it won't be good. Just massage them rings in there.